I'll show you, family. It's Edwin Rose, always trying to bring you the truth. For about a month now, I've looking up, researching where the hell did this word HOTEPers come from? Um, I, I, I mean, I understand that there is a Hotep movement, but who coined or came up with this word HOTEPers? So, um, like I said, not nothing major, man. Just like this morning, um, yesterday evening, um, I did it a couple of weeks ago. Here and there, sparingly, I did it. Now, I wanna share something with y'all. So when you look this word up, if you just put in Hotep and the search bar is going to come, it's going to pull up. If you got it on all, it's going to pull up the definition of what it means, and then it's going to also have images. I do believe it's the second image is Dr. Umar Johnson. Well, his picture is there, so I'm thinking, okay, what does he have to do with Hotepers? Is he really speaking um, about Egypt? Is he really talking about the information from Egypt? This is fine with me. Um, so somebody called him an Egyptologist. There's a nice article up there about that's where it was coined from, was his movement. So like I told y'all, man, I do believe in doing research yourself and checking out people yourself and, paying attention to people, and then you can support the person. The same thing I've asked you guys about my movement. I do the same thing. So I went to see Dr. Umar Friday. Went to see Dr. Umar Friday. And he said he has Hoteper haters. But this word was coined to this word was coined basically from your work, 2 years ago. That's what I can find. I mean, if you guys can find something else, feel free to share the information. And like I said, when you search it, his picture is up there. So I'm like, so once again, remember, I've already been kind of puzzled why people are using this word so much. And I've been called it. So, so, and I was like, what the fuck is a Hoteper? I've been called it several times. So that's the main reason that I started looking up what the fuck is a Hoteper. So it's basically somebody that believes in the Hotep movement, which I don't understand. Listen, man, Hotep is just a word that means peace. It actually means several things, but I use it as peace. I usually sign off with Hotep, peace. So it does not. It's just like taking a word and changing the whole meaning and making it into a movement. So I don't know, man. I don't know where these people get their information from and what they do. But once again, it threw me off when he used it in his speech. I was sitting there like, whoa. It was a couple of things that threw me off. Like I said, y'all listen to people long enough. Everybody has their opinion about, certain people. Like you're, and I can understand by being live and sitting there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, however long it was Friday. I was one of the first brothers in the door. Um, I was going to buy some stuff, but the lady ran out of stuff. But the local vendors, I definitely got their cards and try to. Y'all guys always know I try to support my local Black businesses. But There was a couple of things that he said that threw me off. He still praises Harriet Tubman. I mean, he quoted Harriet Tubman that, she freed hundreds of slaves and she could have freed thousands of more if, they knew they were slaves. Now, it's a good statement, but find that statement, put it on Facebook, and watch the checkers cover it up. Like I've told y'all, Harriet Tubman was not a slave. There was no freer of slaves. She was a slave catcher. Harriet Tubman was a spy for the government. Harriet Tubman was a general for the government. So how the hell she turned into a slave catcher, then lived a long life? She was no slave freer. She was no freer of slaves. It's a lie. People are starting to see that now. I've been speaking on this for almost 2 years now. And this man, to have the information, access to the information that he has, still quoting Harriet Tubman, something ain't right. I can see maybe some conscious brothers, because I don't like saying HOTEPers, came at him and he feel as though he's King Kong. He can't be challenged. He can't be checked. And this is just something that I've always talked about. When people do talk about Umar Johnson, I'm like, listen, the man trying to do good. I've defended the brother. Could he come down with his ego? Yes, he lost a lot of people with his ego. But another thing he said, and I know this is getting away from HOTEPers, but he said at his school he's going to discipline the children with spanking, and even if they get extra out of line, he said he's going to get some brothers in the neighborhood, go in a room. He has a special room for the kids that act up, cut the lights off, and deal with them. Before I became conscious family, I realized that I was disciplining my children incorrectly. That whooping shit, I mean, do I believe that they should get spanked and maybe a little pat here when they're coming up? Yeah, because you wanna get their attention when they're young. 2 to 3. As soon as they start, well, boys, 2 to 3, but as soon as them girls start walking, start popping them hands. Now, listen to me, pop them hands. I ain't say drop their drawers, bend them over, spank them. I don't think that that's the way we should discipline our children. Make them do 100 squats. Make them do 100 push-ups. Make them go run a mile. Take their cell phone. Put them in timeout for an hour. Make them do chores all weekend. One of my son's punishment one day was to clean the house. It's a 2-story home from top to bottom. Y'all out, inside and out. It took him like 4 hours to do it. Did a great job. But there was 4 hours that he wasn't on his phone. There was 4 hours that he wasn't, doing things that he wanted to do. And it works. I got results. You don't have to pick up a stick, because like I've told you, and here's another thing that is frustrating with me with this social media stuff. I've already did a video about this. Where do we learn how to discipline our children from? And my point was, we learned it from slavery. Whooping is nothing but a slave ritual. And we have copied that since slavery. We didn't, you can't find that they whoop their children like this in any other society. And we have also uplifted that tradition. I've said our generation better because of whooping. No, our generation was better because we feared our parents. Did whoopings have something to do with it? Yes. But you can also, disappointment, love, and fear. Disappointment and love can also move just as well as fear. Because if you instill that love in your child and your child doesn't want to disappoint you, he's going to do this. He's going to not do the things so it doesn't disappoint you, instead of, I better not do this because I'm afraid of my parent. So there's a lot of things that he said, man. There's a few other things that he said. I don't want to make this the bash Umar Johnson video. But like I've told y'all, go pay attention to these brothers, man. So um that kind of, like I said, this is Friday, and that kind of just made me do a little more studying, and like, what's up with this? Why did he come out and say, you know, HOTEPers were his haters? And it just made me, it just, it really made me cringe, family. I was just like, what's going on? Not to knock the brothers movement, um, because I have a donation page now that's up, trying to build. Um, Actually, the idea came to me maybe 2 months ago. Maybe not, I don't think it was that long, but I was always asking for ideas to do a manufacture or a business or whatever we could do if we was to get a donation. Well, the Palms was selling their property, and this is actually before the Palms. I ran across an article about this Indian tribe in Wisconsin, and they pay, from the casino money, they pay each individual of the tribe $1 million, or they give them $1 million. So the members of the tribe don't have to work. The members, I ain't talking about motherfuckers just working there and, coming in and out socially, but the members of the tribe, they don't have to work. They give them $1 million. And I was just like, here it is. We looking for something. I've been looking for something for years to say, hey, if we get this donation page up and running and we buy some land, what can we build? What manufacturer can we build? So one of the properties I want to turn into a resort, a lavish resort. We're creating jobs. We're creating opportunities, other business opportunities, and we're creating our own financial revenue to fund the communal property. And like I said, this doesn't have to be all on one property. We can Nevada, no, what is it called? Nevada, Arizona, Nevada. It's California, Arizona, and Nevada abbreviated, but it's in Nevada. um, the town is for sale. It's about 5 acres, I think. I think it's 5 or 3 acres or something like that. But that would be a great location. It has an airstrip. We can make a helipad. It's in between here and Laughlin. And we can set up a big ass casino. And people can fly in on their private planes. We got to make it luxurious, to over the top. And, most of these casinos out here, these neighborhood casinos, are built for $4 to $5 million. So now you talk about $8 million to buy this, $4 million to build this, $12 million, but instantly we have our own resource of money. We have our own pot. We have our own pot to do what we want to do, and we have money and an income. Now, is that the greatest location? No, but it's just an idea. I mean, we can do this anywhere we want to once we buy the land, if we make the paperwork correct. Once again, it has to be set up that we're separated. We're separated. We gotta make sure we do it the right way, where this is communal property, and we gotta follow what the Amish has done, and we're separating. Okay, we're separating, but we're not. Okay, but anyway, you guys could. It's called For Us on freefunder.com. It's called For Us on freefunder.com. And I don't ask you guys to be breaking yourself. Today's Sunday. Do your thing, man. Donate $5 to the church. Donate $5 to the church, For Us. All right, the Church of For Us. because this would do 10 times more than any church has done for us as a community. Okay. But I just wanted to, let you guys know where my head was with this HOTEPers crap. And I've definitely see, once again, it's not meant to be positive. That's why I don't like it. It's not meant to be positive. So if you guys out there using the word, stop using it. If you're talking about a HOTEP movement, talk about that HOTEP movement if that's what that person is calling it. My movement is not a HOTEP movement. My movement is a movement for us. My studies is from that. And like I told y'all, why do y'all always consider us Egyptologists? Now, we all know that Kemet mother is Ethiopia, but we all know that Ethiopia was destroyed to the point where we can't see the ruins. We can't look at the artifacts. I mean, just decimated. So we can look at Kemet and say, oh, okay, there's statues, there's mounds, there's parts of pyramids, there's parts of this, there's parts of that. So that's where a lot of people do their studies. But it doesn't mean it's the oldest place. You got places right here in America. Look at them. They keep finding more and more stuff at the Grand Canyon and calling it African temples. You got the Olmec temples right here in South America. That's older than all of them. So you guys, we don't just stick to Kemet as our study ground. We look at the whole planet. You guys got statues of Amun in China. We were everywhere, family. And what I don't understand is people won't take the time to do the research and realize and try to connect the dots. Maya was the high priest of Amun. Maya lived in South America. Amun lived in Egypt. There was a connection. This was Africa. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get off. I just wanted to share that, man. Stop using the word HOTEPers to describe someone like me. Damn sure don't describe Dr. Umar Johnson as a HOTEPer, but like I said, when you pull it up, his picture is the second picture. And then the fake brother from Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking your gin and juice in the hood with the little dashiki on, the hat, I don't even know what it's called. I don't wear a lot of that stuff. Well, one, I don't wear it because I can't fit it. Two, I don't wear a lot of that stuff because it's gaudy to me. It's, I would like a regular t-shirt with a little bit of African print on it, a little bit here and there. But most of those shirts don't come over 3X. So, yeah, I mean, I try to wear my stuff all the time, every day. But I don't rock that shit, okay? But anyway, stop using the word. It's a derogatory way. It's meant, especially in a derogatory way. Don't let it come out your mouth. Do things that, differently. Move differently, like we've always talked about. And once again, man, I'm always leave y'all with this. Read. All right? Hotel.